History of Shokudai Giri Mitsutada. The sword Shokudai Giri Mitsutada was made in the 1200s during the Kamakura era in Okayama Prefecture, which is next to Hiroshima. The Shokudai Giri Mitsutada was sharp and fancy and was loved and kept as a treasure. In the 1500s, Oda Nobunaga is said to have obtained it and later given it to Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who was one of his main men at that time. After Toyotomi Hideyoshi became the leader of Japan, he gave it to Date Masamune, who once had aimed to unify Japan but failed because Hideyoshi was in his way. The day after Hideyoshi gave the sword to Date, he decided to play a little trick on him. Hideyoshi ordered his men to get the sword back, screaming, "The Date guy stole my sword. Go over and get it." Date, not knowing what's going on, started to run away from the guys. Hideyoshi laughed and said to Date, "You are a thief, but I'm going to forgive you." A couple of decades after that, the Tokugawa clan unified Japan. Japan finally became a peaceful country, and one of the Tokugawa families who lived in Mito, Aburagi, was talking with Date. The leader of the Mito family jokingly said the sword was so beautiful that he wished he could marry her. Date laughed and said, "This is our family treasure, but if you say you want to marry her, I can't really say no to you." Date gave the sword to the Tokugawa of Mito. The Tokugawa clan kept the sword for hundreds of years. In the 1920s, huge earthquakes struck Tokyo and its surrounding areas. Many houses were burned down, and so was the Tokugawa family's house. A lot of people thought the sword had been burned and gone lost. Recently, handsome characters in an online game called Token Rambu used the sword. It is a game where you choose one character and raise him as a strong man through battles and training. In 2015, they discovered that though its beautiful decorations were burnt black, the sword survived. The Tokugawa family in Mito kept it and took good care of it. The sword is exhibited at Tokugawa Museum in Mito, Aburagi. A lot of game fans come to the museum to see the real version of the sword the favorite characters are using. This is part of the new type of the tourist industry of Japan, where the anime fans and game fans who don't get enough from seeing them through their PCs and such, but get up and travel to the places that their favorite characters are related to.